Hello there, Rule the Waves fans of YouTube. This is NoName117 Spore, and today we are continuing our playthrough as Austria-Hungary with a starting date of 1900. As a reminder, this series was originally live streamed on Twitch. Links to it and my personal Discord are in the video description below. This was only streamed in 720p, so that is what the video quality is going to be. And this series took place across the original 3 versions of the game, all of which are currently outdated. With all that out of the way, let's get on to today's episode.
Alright, so right now we are at war with Britain, and I think it is time to start activating more of our fleet. All these guys we can activate. I want to get some of these guys on trade protection now too, and probably some of the planets off of trade protection. So I'm gonna get the Velbets and Salamanders on trade protection now, and I'm gonna take probably 8 planets off of it. Hey Viking! Yeah, I am actually getting back to the streams now. So good news. All of the previous 9 streams have been uploaded to YouTube. Again, not publicly yet. I still want to sort them into episodes. But I've also now downloaded the videos for the first, 4 or 5 as well on my personal computer. So I might, if I actually do want to do a bit of editing with them and release them in a specific way, then I can do that now. So, good news is, we're probably going to get Krakow this war. That will be good. I don't know if I'll work on her sister ship or just keep them both halted. Also, the very real possibility, I might consider scrapping some of these other ships we're trying to build since they've been halted for so long. Or just stick with it for now, I suppose. Yeah. Research is a little lower. We've got more of our fleet active now, although I'd like to get them Nervas in the active fleet. I'd actually rather have them than the Falks. All I could do is I could keep them in the reserve fleet for a turn and let them work up a little more, which is what I think I'm going to do. Okay. Flying boats, a sunken enemy submarine. The problem is I'm not able to continue. You're going to reorder your air wings? Ah, I forgot to switch a couple over. I don't think I'm going to bother yet. It's cruiser action down here by Libya. 17k aircraft maintenance is, yeah, taking the piss. Especially for that many total expenses. How did our funds get worse when we're making money? Do we only have a light, second light cruiser division? But thankfully I now have more of my destroyers ready. Okay, anything over here? It looks like nothing's been spotted. Yeah, no contact. Probably could have taken them if we had met them. Yeah, there we go. Now our monthly balance is utter crap. And in terms of invasion targets, I mean, everything but Gibraltar is open to us, basically. Or Gibraltar. I think Malta should be an invasion target, and that is absurdly expensive. It's 2 turns to get Krakow done. So even though I just tried to activate everything again and put a bunch of stuff on trade protection, it looks like I'm going to have to undo all of that and get those guys back on trade protection. Oh god. Or just accept the Malta's just a nope zone, just a giant minefield. Yeah. Egypt controlling the canal. That would be good. But I don't think it's that doable. I might just take the hit to balance here. Or alternatively, since there's a good chance of us attacking Malta this turn, just get ready for it. I'll probably do is I'll probably mothball those guys again. And I'll keep Arthesmia. How many airfields you got? Too many! Actually, aircraft types I want to take a look at. So, we have 2 torpedo bombers, an old one and a newer one. I do want to keep them both in service. I actually probably... Our dive bomber's getting old. But the problem is our new torpedo bomber only has a medium torpedo. So... yeah, not the greatest situation there. Yeah. Yeah, I'll... Nice! Ah, crap. We lost a cruiser. Yep, we'll take it. Cruiser action off by Rhodes. Well, now we have put a force in. We have now put a force in Malta. Yeah, the airfields are exactly the problem here. I might try to trim some of them down a little bit. I'm thinking about doing that. So, which airfields can I probably trim? Probably Fiume is the main one. I probably want to keep these 3 stocked. I might trim the ones at Rhodes a little bit. Although Rhodes is an invasion target for Britain, and so is Sardinia. And so is Libya. But I might try to just trim those down a little bit. So, air station at Rhodes. One in Albania can go as well. The Albanian ones are important. That kind of controls the strait. So what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to scrap the airfields, but I'm going to reduce the number of planes at each one. So say... Airbase Rhodes here. We probably don't need that fighter squadron. I don't think we need 2 medium bomber squadrons, for example, and I think I'm going to do that here as well. At Lindos, get rid of a fighter squadron, get rid of a medium bomber squadron. Yeah. And see, we're already saving ourselves some money. In terms of flying boats, I'm going to reduce it to maybe 6 at each base. Which, is that helping us out at all? That should, right? Let's check. That did, yeah, it still did. So removing the air groups updates the balance, but, you know, just not completely removing them, only partially kind of removing them doesn't. Reducing the number of planes doesn't. Now that being said, we're also going to get a carrier here. Yeah. Yeah, the ones in Libya, that's Tripoli, Benghazi, and Trubuk. So I'll probably keep some at I'll probably keep Benghazi relatively stocked. So we're going to disband that guy. We're going to change the number of this guy down to that. Where's Tripoli? Tripoli doesn't need medium bombers. Let's be real. Benghazi probably can get away with 1. We'll disband that squadron and increase the number of this one to 12. And then... which fighter is newer? Phoenix 121. The Loner, I believe, is obsolete. That torpedo bomber is still in development as well, but the problem is this torpedo bomber carries a heavy torpedo. This one only carries a medium because I didn't specify for bomb load when I really should have. Yeah. Alright. So back to Trobuk. Oh no, Benghazi. So we're going to get rid of the Loner fighter squadron. And change the number of these down to 6. Gonna go 5 on that one. Flying boat is probably gonna be 6 over there. Actually, Benghazi, I think, should probably maybe have 8 flying boats. It's a little more important, since Brits with torpedo protection for unsinkable and bigger fleet battles. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, so in this regard, Trobuk can use the medium bombers a little better to strike like Alexandria and such. So I'm gonna keep the medium bombers here. But that being said, I don't think Trobuk needs the fighter squadrons. So if we go up here to say Spalato, Zara, Fiume, Pola, and such. I mean, we're not at war with Italy. There's a chance we will wind up being at war with Italy, but there's not much point to having the medium bombers then. Although that one is veteran. Ah, darn it, they're veteran. That one's only good. At Durazzo. Yeah, it did. Wait, no, where's Durazzo? That's Durazzo. Yeah, disband. Well, let's change the role to dive bomber, because I want Durazzo and Valona to be more based around the dive bomber squadrons. Although Valona has a lot of fighters here, so we're going to get rid of that fighter squadron. And increase the number of dive bombers at Valona. Medium bombers, what I can do is I can change the number down. But, you know, even at Valona, I still want to have more dive bombers. Which is... I mean, that's probably just what I'm going to do at these places. And stuff like that, just to get my balance a little better. So, where's Fiume? Yeah, Fiume's up here. Fiume's a little less important of a port. So no dive bomber, or no medium bombers, no medium bombers. Change number of flying boats down to 10. Get rid of a fighter squadron. Actually, hell, I should probably be getting rid of these little squadrons of 4 at the stations here. I mean, it depends on the airfield. Some of these I do want to have a little more. Now, that being said, now I'm actually getting a good monthly balance. So, Cagliari, we're going to get rid of that. Olbia, get rid of that fighter squadron. Where's Zara? Zara's over there. Yeah, we don't need all that. We don't need that. But then, still think it's a little better to get some more dive bombers there. So now our airfields have been reduced somewhat, and we are getting a bit of a positive monthly balance now. And I'm actually going to wind up activating Helgoland. And okay, our Thismia is still active. Cool. So we just lost a crew or a CL. Which one was that? That was one of these. No, Chameleon. No. Was it Chameleon? No, it was this Chameleon. Darn it, we lost one of our Helgolands. Oh, I mean, the Helgolands are, you know, a few generations old now. But yeah, now we can have all of our CVs out. Straight air bases could really use the big BD ring. I think I have them on the bigger on the bigger dive bomber wings, with less of the medium bombers. That was part of what I was doing there. Now that being said, if we manage the air group here, I'm not gonna bother redoing the squadrons, or redoing the aircraft in the squadrons. On the other hand, we're gonna have more dive bomber squadrons now. And change number, no, not change number, change role to a dive bomber squadron, change role to a dive bomber squadron, change role to a dive bomber squadron, and change role to a dive bomber squadron. We'll do the same on Prague. Notice close, yeah, the close hits sank some of those DDs and CLs. So that's, I think you've convinced me that the dive bomber is what I want to go with here. We've entered the age of the dive bomber, which is why I'm now shifting basically 3 of my torpedo bombers over on these ships to dive bombers. This one, gonna not change number, change role to dive bomber, and change role to dive bomber. So we're only gonna have 4 torpedo bombers employed on Condor and Falk now. That being said, it would be really nice to get some catapults on these ships now that we finally have them unlocked. Okay, Carnton. Yeah, change role to dive bomber. Change role to dive bomber. Schwarzenberg. Change role to dive bomber. I think having the 4-2 on the Schwarzenberg on the Minervas is going to be good. US. I do have catapults unlocked now. I did get that technology unlocked. Unfortunately, that requires refitting my ships. Yeah, continue. Yeah. Nice! Note all. 140 convoy attack. Cruiser action over in Dalmatia. Yeah, this will be one where we do that. Oh, unknown radar contact. So it's going to be at night. It is with the CL Saida of the Saida class, or Saida, whatever. This is a pretty good cruiser. Actually, wait, is this? Okay, that's a 6-inch cruiser. Good. So unfortunately, this is going to wind up being at night. I believe, right? Yeah, it's nighttime. So we've identified it as a CA right now. Oh crap. Fucking run! Mounted torps. Okay, so we've launched a torpedo spread at it. We've launched several. One of our destroyers had to avoid its own torpedoes. Now, shame it didn't keep going up this way. So my hope was that we'd be in the daytime and then planes would bomb it. On the other hand, that does not seem to have been the case. Pause the game. Thank you. So, Saida didn't take a hit. Good. Was there a near miss or something? Yeah, a couple near misses. Nothing hit. I think one of our destroyers took a hit. Yeah. What hit was that? 6-inch hit. Nothing on that destroyer, and nothing on Nar, and I'm taking it. So we'll just try to get this force into port. As good as torpedoing it at night could be. You finally reached the age. Yes! I have reached the age I wanted to reach prior to this war starting. Without the net, or during the war, which basically means that I don't have the money to afford the modern fleet. Poorly timed. Okay, good. Honestly, I probably should have taken this engagement at night. I was thinking it was a little risky. So they're going to just get a marginal victory. 72 victory points. That's like nothing. In the meantime, Look who's gonna be complete! Nice! Yes, buy it. Airdrop torpedoes will run patterns. Nice. So, new floatplane scout, developed as a private venture. Higher speed, less range, a little bit of better bomb load, it looks like. The reliability of the other one is poor. On the bright side, IRL, the Brits government would have already collapsed with losing Malta to Austria-Hungary. Yep. So that is, that's good. That's really, really good. Malta is now an Austrian base. So unfortunately, Gibraltar is not within our invasion range. On the other hand, Cyprus is. So I'm thinking we go... Or we could try Egypt. I'm thinking maybe Egypt. This is supposed to be... Okay, we're protecting Benghazi. So last time, our forces kind of missed each other. And the game likes to spawn forces kind of in the same place, or at least Rule the White Raves 1 did. So I kind of feel like they're doing this sort of path. Probably. But even so, we're not seeing them. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Okay, we lost the there's the radar. Contact. Swerve that way. So those are destroyers, so we should be very worried of torpedoes here. Now that being said, that destroyer's now been shot a whole bunch. Oh crap. Turn! Turn again! Turn again! Just do a full circle. Alright, good. It's sinking. It's gotta be. Where's the second destroyer? Yeah, target that one. Keep swerving. Well then! That's good. Take over Suez, the British Royals start cussing in German and propose to... Yeah. Yeah, they don't have any ships down here right now, so, Thank you all for watching. As a reminder, the like and subscribe buttons exist. Do with them as you please. If you want to watch my live streams from which this video originates, you can go to my Twitch page. And if you want to keep up with the live streams and interact with my nearly non-existent community, you can join my Discord. Links to both are in the description below. Goodbye, everyone.